Salut, Robert.
Salut, Kamila. I can't believe I'm anchoring with you.
Don't be so mean. I'm actually excited to anchor with you, my fellow French peer.
Comme ci, comme ça. This may be my first time anchoring, but it definitely won't be my last.
Same here. Tu peux le faire. I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
I bet our live audience, the French exchange students, have also been waiting for this for a long time.
Ah oui. Comment trouvez-vous la Californie ou Los Angeles jusqu'à présent? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We're delighted to have you guys here in the studio.
For today's show, we have a special look into the Frenchies' visit to California, where we will see how they have been experiencing American culture.
We will then learn more about the LAUSD phone ban and take a sneak peek into the musical 9 to 5.
Maintenant sans plus attendre, commençons le spectacle aujourd'hui.
I'm Kamila Chavez.
And I'm Robert Shema.
Welcome to Sheu 21, Edition Française. Are you looking to be a part of an amazing team of aspiring journalists, graphic designers, and filmmakers here at Arcadia? Here's a closer look into what Apache News has to offer.
Students who are interested in preparing for the ACTs and SATs can take the online practice test on March 1st and April 12th. ACT will be held from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the SAT will be held from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, contact the email down below.
With phones becoming more and more a part of our everyday lives, some schools are looking for new ways to limit phone usage, some going as far as a ban. Let's dive deeper into the details with Aidan.
Oh, my fault. Last Tuesday, Los Angeles Unified School District issued a phone ban affecting hundreds of thousands of students. But why take such drastic measures?
LAUSD is the second largest school district in the nation and the largest school district in California, with a total of over 400,000 students. As of February 18th, each of LAUSD's 1,500 schools will be forced to implement restrictions on phone usage. Superintendent Alberto Carvalho claims that phones create an environment of addiction for students, hoping to restore back to kids their childhood.
I think having a phone ban will help increase student focus. I don't necessarily agree with the idea of a ban. I think that once you ban something, then there's that enticement. Ooh, it's banned, so now I want it. I think cutting down our screen time just as citizens would be good for everybody.
Though the ban is district-wide, it is up to each school to decide how to get students off their phones. Some opt for phone holders, while others require students to keep phones in their backpacks.
I mean, the main concern is lockdowns, like school shootings. It's still a very heavy thing, and it's really hard for a kid to know that they won't have their phone during that. So I think it is something that we're still gonna have a conversation about. I feel like it's in the wrong direction.
Whether or not banning phones will benefit students in the long run, there's zero doubt that this will affect students' everyday life in the future. This has been Aidan, now back to the anchors.
AP classes can be a lot of hard work. If you are interested in taking an AP course next year, the informational meetings start next week during lunch. Scan the QR code down below to check out the full schedule with locations.
There have been some new faces around campus lately. The French exchange students were here for 2 weeks to visit Los Angeles and see what the LA lifestyle is really all about. Here's Ariana with a recap of their trip so far.
Thanks, anchors. Je m'appelle Ariana Hernandez, and each year Arcadia High hosts a group of French exchange students for 2 weeks filled with fun activities and creating lifelong memories. Here's what's happened so far. Through a direct exchange program, the French students are grouped with American host families that they live and spend time with. Usually there are 30 to 40 students visiting, but this year is a little different.
This year we have only 5 kids here being hosted with one set of parents, the parents of one of the kids. they've discovered a lot about America. They are fascinated. And to have the opportunity to come to Los Angeles is a dream come true.
On a few days of the week, they visit Arcadia High School and the French language classes where they discuss American and French differences. On other days, their hosts bring them around Southern California.
I think it's been really interesting because we've gotten to do a lot of stuff that I like to do on a daily basis or just like on weekends. So like we went to Laguna Beach and she thought it was gorgeous. I thought it was gorgeous, but it's just like a really great way to bond and just show her what like Southern California teenage life is like.
So far, they have visited California staples such as Warner Brothers Studios, Caltech, Hollywood, the Americana, and In-N-Out.
Personally, it's my second time in LA, so I've already done a lot of things, but I'm excited to go back in Hollywood, discover new neighborhoods. I know there's a strong Asian community here in LA, and we don't have that in France, so I get to explore a new culture.
With the Frenchies here for one more week, they'll sure to be able to see more about what California is all about. This has been Ariana Hernandez, and now back to the anchors in the studio.
Arcadia ASB is presenting Diversity Week next Monday. The first day starts with flags painting in the rally court during lunch. On Tuesday, you can try tortilla chips with different dips. Then Thursday includes traditional Indian snacks and henna. Lastly, on Friday, we'll feature culture identity clubs at the S Building courtyard during lunch.
School from 8 to 3 surely feels like a lot, but this week our very own stagecraft team is putting in even more hours, building, painting, and perfecting the set for the musical 9 to 5. Let's go behind the scenes with Bettina to learn more about the work that makes this production possible.
Thanks, anchors. The musical 9 to 5 is coming together. The stagecraft team has been very busy building the set. From painting backdrops to assembling props, they're making sure everything is ready for the opening night. Let's take a look. The stagecraft team has put a lot of effort into bringing the world of 9 to 5 to life. From the vintage office furniture to the bold color schemes, every detail is perfected to take the audience straight to the late 70s. Students have spent hours painting, building, and refining each piece, making sure everything fits the production's vision perfectly.
The most rewarding part is seeing the end process, seeing how it goes from like pieces of wood to a whole entire set, so that's pretty cool.
The costumes in 9 to 5 capture the spirit of a new era in female roles in society, reflecting the changing dynamics of the workplace and the growing empowerment of women.
I'm really proud of the work in this show because 9 to 5 is about women in the workforce and the struggles that we have gone through. First, you always read the script to make sure you understand the material, and then you kind of put together your vision for it with help from the director, and so you create mood boards and sketches, and then you look at what you don't have and what you need depending upon what the director wants or what you want. You know, I like to give the kids things to make, and it just really depends on what's needed for the show.
Be sure to catch their hard work in action when the show takes the stage. Now back to the anchors.
The 30th Annual Orchestra Benefit Dinner is on March 8th. The concert will start at 5 p.m. in Arcadia Masonic Center. Each ticket will cost $60, which can be purchased from any orchestra member. There will be a chamber music performances, auction, and a grand finale.
Clubs are an essential part of Arcadia's student culture, with many different focuses ranging from hobbies and interests to social services and volunteering. And what better way is there to get to know these clubs than club takeovers? Let's take a look at what clubs took over this year's event.
Thanks, anchors. This past week, our club commission hosted our second ever clubs takeover with a record number of clubs attending. Let's dive into it and see what unique clubs there are on campus. Split into 2 days, Monday held the arts, services, and interest clubs that included a variety of different interests, from Care for Kids to Anime Club. Each club featured a unique set of themes, and from empowering kids through reading to gaming with friends. Day 2 featured civics and STEM clubs, which ranged from astrophysics to Arcadia Business Associates. One club that stood out to us was Financial Literacy Club, where we spoke to co-president Megan Wong about her club.
My club is Financial Literacy Club, and we basically teach others about budgeting, finances, stocks, and like taxes. We also do competitions against other schools in San Gabriel Valley, which is basically a fake investing club, investing simulation where we see who can make the most money after a certain period of time. People should join our club because we teach people the basics of like money and stuff that you're gonna need once you go to college and become independent.
Each day, students were able to learn about each club and what they do or teach, and if they were interested, they'd fill out a form containing their name and student ID to be notified of the next meeting.
So it affects the students because I think students on campus can see exactly what their other peers value at this school, and if they have a certain passion, they can explore deeper into that passion. People should join clubs because it's a good way to not only make friends, but like I said, explore your passion deeper, and I think it encourages creativity among students.
Hopefully this has showcased and inspired you to join many of the clubs on campus that you may have never heard of. This has been Lucas Sun, and back to the anchors in the studio.
You know, I think I could get used to being an anchor for APN.
Yep, I'd say we're doing a fantastic job so far. Who knew such an unlikely duo could be so great?
Yeah, but all this talking's made me hungry. I really want to eat lunch right now.
What's your favorite 626 location for food?
Probably Dave's Hot Chicken. C'est délicieux.
Wait, I heard the Frenchies got to try Chili's and so many other 626 snacks.
Oh yeah, let's see what they thought of some of our favorite foods.
Thanks, anchors. My name is Grace McCloskey, and today I'm here with the French exchange students, Méline, Clara-Lise, Colline, Ava, and Lena. And today we're going to be trying some popular snacks from the 626 and Arcadia area. So let's get started. So the first food we're going to try is the Chili's famous fried mozzarella.
The cheese in France is better.
It's spicy, but not too much. I guess it could be more spicy, but it's very good.
Next, we're gonna try Mogu Mogu, which is a flavored drink with cocoa jelly.
Something!
I don't like. Okay, next we're gonna try rice crackers, which is a very popular snack around Arcadia High School.
I'm not a big fan of these. I think we have the same thing in France, but here it's better with sugar.
Next up, we have lychee jelly, which is also a very popular snack at Arcadia High School. Just like squeeze it into your mouth.
It's really difficult to eat.
Okay. Last but not least, we have red bean mochi.
Yes, this is so good. No.
Yeah.
You like it? Oh, yeah. I don't really like it.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to our French exchange students who came and tried these snacks. This has been it from me, so back to the anchors in the studio. Au revoir!
Wow, it looks like they had so much fun trying all that food.
I almost forgot. We have them sitting right here.
What were your guys' favorite foods out of the ones you tried?
I think personally it was mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, same. I like the mozzarella sticks.
For me, my favorite one was the mochi.
For me, it was lychee jelly.
And for me, it was the mochi too.
That sounds delicious.
What about our sports anchor, Soraya? What are a few of your favorites?
I don't really like any of them.
I guess we're just foodies who love to eat.
You know who else ate on the field this week? Our spring sports teams. Our Apache athletes were hard at work. To start us off, our softball team was out on the field giving it their all on Tuesday. Brianna has more details about their game.
Thanks, Sarah. This past Tuesday, our Lady Apaches went head-to-head against St. Paul Swordsmen. In the beginning of the game, the Arcadia Apaches were struggling in their offensive approaches at the plate and defensive struggles in the outfield. Arcadia's pitcher, number 32, didn't give up, and she would only let one walk-off throughout the 5 innings that she pitched. On the other hand, St. Paul's pitcher, number 56, was strong and was consistent. Arcadia put up a tough fight, but at the end, Arcadia lost with a final score of 0-11 in St. Paul's favor. Make sure you support our Lady Apaches here on Monday, March 3rd at 3:30 against San Dimas High School. This has been Rianna Chu, and now back to Soraya.
Thanks, Rihanna. On Monday, badminton played their season opener against Lakewood. Arcadia won with a score of 21-0. On Tuesday, we had a busy campus with 3 home games in progress at the same time. Boys tennis played against South Pasadena. Arcadia won, ending with a score of 11-7. Boys volleyball spiked a game against Rio Hondo Prep. Arcadia won with a score of 3-0. In addition, softball played against St. Paul, resulting in an Arcadia loss with a score of 11-0. On the contrary, Wednesday entailed 2 away games. Baseball played at Mount Sac against Bonita, and Arcadia took home the win with a score of 6-1. On the other hand, softball played at Glendora, ending with the win of 17-8. On Thursday, we streamed boys tennis against San Marino. It was a tough game, but Arcadia won with the score of 16-2. That same day, boys volleyball played at Bell Gardens, bringing a win with a score of 3-0. This has been Soraya. Back to you, anchors.
Phew, we made it through the show. I'm surprised it went so smoothly considering it's your first time anchoring.
Hey, you can cut me some slack.
Okay. No, but seriously, it has been a fun time anchoring this show.
I'm so glad we got to talk to some of the French kids and get to know them some more.
Yeah, one day I would like to go and visit France and experience the amazing French culture.
I hope our current French exchange students find their time here exciting and stay in touch with their new friends. Those are some lifelong bonds created.
If you want to keep in touch with APN, make sure to check our socials down below. This has been Kamila Chavez.
And Robert Shema. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Au revoir.
Clap. Clap, 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 clap.